Hello, this is Maggie. I'm looking at the chart of Gwen Stefani. Uh, she is born October 3rd, 1969, in Fullerton, California, at 2:09 p.m. She is a Libra on the midheaven, conjunct Jupiter and Uranus, also all in Libra on the midheaven. um, She has Mars right on her ascendant. Her ascendant is Capricorn, and her moon is Cancer. So she has some really good angles there. She has, well, for one thing, Capricorn rising is the sign of the 10th house of the midheaven. Sorry about my voice being gone. And so it just gives her really strong initiative to build her career and to get ahead in life and to work hard and forge ahead and just, very business-minded, just hard worker. And she does have a lot of Earth. She has Venus and Pluto and Mercury, I believe. Now, Mercury's in Libra, but it's still sort of on the cusp of the sign of Virgo. But she has Pluto and Venus in Virgo in the 8th house. 8th house, Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio in the 8th house, but she has Virgo there, so she uses the intensity of Pluto for her work. I almost said she's probably a workaholic, but she works very hard. And with Venus there, she has the love of music and beauty, and so she's just Venus puts her scorpionic Pluto energy into her work, and Venus, she loves her work with music, and that's also commingling funds, joint funds, joint partnerships, because it is the sign of Scorpio in her work house. So she, probably has a lot of interesting colleagues and relationships too. They're very passionate, I believe, with Pluto being there with Venus, but it's in the Earth sign. But still, it's in the 8th house of Scorpio. So it colors it scorpionic because Pluto is there, the ruler. So let's start with her. She has, I'm just going to go around the wheel where she has planets. They're all conjunction, all in the stellium up in the midheaven pretty much. So the next one, her north node is in Pisces in the 2nd house of values. Values and material assets. So being in Pisces, that does rule music. Well, not just music, meditation, spirituality, drugs and alcohol, just all kinds of things. But I believe she's using it musically, so that is probably one of her values. Chiron, she has an Aries in the 3rd house of communication. That's an asteroid. She's definitely communicating. Saturn is another very earthy sign. It rules Capricorn, and she has it in fixed stable Taurus. So it just makes her very business-minded and practical to have the ruler of Capricorn in an Earth sign. It's in the 4th house of the home and children. So it would make her, she probably really values the home life and wants to make it comfortable. With Saturn there, she probably works very hard to make it a comfortable place for her. But So that just is some heavy earth, you know, just to have the ascendant in Capricorn. Mars is practically on her ascendant, but it is in the 12th house. So I'll get to that when I go around the wheel. So let's see. She has Gemini on the 5th house. That's the Leo house. No planets there, but that's what she does for entertainment. Is she communicates her music and entertainment. So she has the moon in Cancer in her 7th house. Makes her very, very sensitive and nurturing and kind of motherly. I mean, the moon rules the mother, but gives her a very, very sensitive side. Yeah, if you ever see her like on The Voice, you know, she'll just tear up and cry. So that must be her moon in Cancer. It would make her very sensitive, intuitive, and nurturing in relationships. And it's also her 7th house is quite big. It's an intercepted house. So it's both Cancer and Leo. So there's the nurturing moon in Cancer, but the other part of the house is Leo. So she has a lot of entertainment relationships. She's married a couple musicians, you know, that one was in her band and one wasn't. I don't know, but you know, a lot of relationships with people in the entertainment industry. So we covered her Venus and Pluto in the 8th house, and Mercury is, just make sure, Mercury is 1 degree Libra. So it's just on the cusp between Virgo and Libra. So that puts it in the ninth house. And let's see. So that gives her Jupiter, the Sun, Uranus, and Mercury all in Libra. So she's very beautiful, and Libras generally have very good looks, or they have a soft, beautiful voice because they're ruled by Venus, or they have dimples somewhere. Yeah, and so with Jupiter there, it just gave her incredible good luck and good fortune. And, you know, time was on her side. She just, it just brought her into the public eye, and especially to have, with Uranus there, it would make her very unusual and sort of eccentric and different, you know. And her sound was different. You know, she came out and she was doing stuff that nobody was doing at the time, and started her own band and took a lot of initiative and made a lot of changes. And that Uranus loves change. They get very bored with the status quo. So the 10th house of career. So the midheaven is, let's see, the midheaven. So the midheaven's actually in Scorpio, but you know, when I look at the midheaven, it's sort of intercepted. So all this Libra stuff she has going on is like directly on top. So also the midheaven technically in the 10th house is Scorpio, and that's Neptune, which is generational. Her whole generation had that, but she has it in Scorpio, so she's very passionate about her music and very receptive to music, and it really just helped her career along. And she makes her very, very intuitive too, as well as maybe a little psychic, because she does have the moon in Cancer as well as Neptune and Scorpio, and those are both very deep water signs. She also has Mars in the 12th house, which is the sign of Pisces, but it's but it's in Capricorn. Yeah, Mars is in Capricorn, which is good. I mean, it's an intercepted house again, so that makes it part of her first house. Yeah, it's just barely in Capricorn. How many degrees is that? Yeah, 13. Anyway, and she has Sagittarius is on the 11th house. So Mars just gives her incredible drive and initiative, and to have it in Capricorn, it really it's in the 12th house. So she has Capricorn on the first house, but it's an intercepted house. So what I'm trying to say, yeah. So it's Capricorn, but it's both in the 12th house, which is hidden, and the first house, which gives the 12th house would give her musical, ability, the Piscean hidden side. But the first house is the house of Aries. I mean, it's all about you, your solar self, action, will, strong will, ambition. Boy, is she ambitious, very ambitious. And with Capricorn there, with Mars in Capricorn in her first house, she's just a powerhouse. She has a lot of squares from her Mars in Capricorn because they're on the angles. So Libra's on an angle in the midheaven, and Capricorn's on an angle on the ascendant, as well as, excuse me, the moon is on an angle. So 90-degree angles are squares. You see the red lines, those are squares. So those are just challenging aspects that make us work a lot harder. So she just really used it to work. I mean, really built up her career, her Libran career in music. And Jupiter there gave her really good luck. So in her case, the squares were good for her, to help her grow and learn. So fixed cardinal, she only has Chiron in Aries. So a lot of air. And most of them are all up in Libra. The Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, and Uranus, all in Libra, up in her 9th house. Ton of Earth, which are very practical. Brings her business minded, I believe. Starting her own band. So she has Mars and her ascendant in Earth, Saturn in Earth, in Taurus, very fixed. Neptune in Earth, sorry. Neptune's fixed, but I just skipped down the water, sorry. Yeah, so Saturn in Earth, and Pluto and Venus in Earth. So she's very, very earthy. She's got her Earth trine for sure. Very strong Earth trine. Very strong Earth trine. So, she's very business-minded. Very, very good with. I mean, a lot of people have no Earth at all. Like my chart, for instance, all I have is an asteroid up there. So my job is to put something up in the midheaven, but she's born with it all up there. So, we're all individual. So, in water, so she really has no fire. That in water, she has. She has the moon in Cancer. She had Neptune on the MC in Scorpio, and the North Node is in Pisces. Pisces, the sign of music and meditation. So she's living out her chart beautifully, and I really do admire her as a singer. So thank you. Okay, bye.